there was any itemization changes, just if you have anything that comes to mind, but generally this looks like JDG are going for a I don't want to say it's a slow composition, but outside of mid lane,
inclination towards these grubs, but at the same time, you know, I've had to play my fair share of 80 carry and solo queue and scrims. I've seen what it's like, and sometimes you just want to switch up the lane assignment just so you can get more farm, or that you can kind of reposition your characters around the map. You know, there's no reason not to half the time.
Ability here for Haichao. Ooh, seeing Harry without this Mega Gnar for this fight. I mean, he's not going to be able to TP anyways. This is just going to be a 4-on-4.
Yep. 4-on-4, and everything matters about this banana bush here. Whoever has control of this banana bush is going to get these grubs here.
Oh, there's a Taliyah wall. It's going to bar them into the pit. Bullet Time's going to rip onto 3 members. The push from the Vault Breaker and the cease and desist makes a kill here for JDG, or for OMG. Starry is going to start to rip across the rest of the team. Junji is going to let the ultimate fly. And nothing is gained from this from JDG. They'll grab 2 grubs, but they'll lose 3 kills in trade. And the rest of the map now, I mean, you invested pretty heavily for that.
Catch out Xiaoshu here. Really good ultimate buffer. And that's going to counteract the dive entirely. You love to see it.
Moham! He's just caught out trying to move into the topside jungle. All right, so OMG not only don't make a good investment on the play on the bottom side, they then get punished here in the mid lane. Moham going down. Vampire, no flash. And there is a hell of a lot of ability still left here for OMG, but they corral themselves back towards the river ramp on red side. And they're going to push themselves back into the jungle pit. There it is. There's a cease and desist from Juhan. There is a Taliyah Weaver's Wall riding Haichao with a Grim Deliverance. Will not save the jungle of JDG. Junji is going to fall first. Juhan is going to fall second. And Starry dies as well. There's a revive available here for Xiaoshu, but it's not going to matter anymore. JDG, they're the ones that win the dragon on these item spikes.
Yeah, JDG completely taking over in that fight. Looks like Gala's full of hit points was completely able to just dish out the damage. I do not think you can give this as OMG. This is an extremely powerful objective. Moham being chunked out.
Moham's just dead. Grim Deliverance is used. It's a little late, but it doesn't matter. Xiaoshu will have the Grim Determination ready to make sure that he's alive. Cultivation. That's just it. He's forcing Harry out of this fight. Doesn't even need Mega Gnar. Who cares? Haichao is sitting in bottom lane. He TPs into mid, and by that time that it happens, the Herald's already gone. JDG have already won the fight and taken their gold.
Going JDG's way, and it's completely flipping the script here. JDG has this one in the bag as long as they can continue this pace.
Juhan, what do we do? Okay, that's another kill over to Xiaoshu. Haichao is going to try and throw some of these rocks while Hongq takes another top turret. I think was really predicated on them being first to objectives so that they can have setup with this Taliyah and this Gnar. There's another Grim Deliverance.
Here. He's going to need that cultivation of war.
We have the revive. He's out. Okay.
Yeah, he is.
He'll drop turret
man.
aggro.
Yeah, and this is what I was referring to in the pick ban phase, man. Hongq being engaged on by Harry. Looks like he might go down here. Does Harry survive this?
Yeah.
He absolutely does. Harry with the solo bolo onto Hongq there. Did not see that one coming off.
Hey, Harry's Gnar so far in Demacia Cup has been fearful, and he is doing at least enough to keep himself relevant. Unfortunately for him, he presses tab and he's going, why is this enemy's a hen 3-0-2 after all the good work I put in? We've seen some okay stuff from Haichao. Maybe we can try to loop in Starry here as our star AD carry for the team, but feels like everything is starting to slip in terms of just the cleanliness of play and generally the setup around these objectives.
Used and driven, so that's not going to be a combat tool for JDG here. Kind of just using that as a ploy to distract them from the Drake, and that's going to put them on sole point here. JDG has this game on a really good trajectory right now.
We can kind of see that now on the minimap with Moham contesting versus 2 JDG members.
Yeah, and we can just take a moment to appreciate the Otacon still being around for this Demacia Cup because, you know, you don't know what you got till it's gone is what they say, and this objective is about to be removed from the game, and it's reflected in the inventories, so I think this game is on even footing right now.
Yeah, but they have no vision in this pit right now. Honkyu gets a bit of damage down onto Moham. Xiaoshu gets spotted on the flank, but they're going to have to worry about so much. Do we go for Otacon? Do we squeeze onto Zehen? 3,000 and ticking. Oh, the Wukong gets knocked out, and it's taken by Vampire! That's that unsealed spellbook, giving him so much value. Grim Determination comes down. Zehen's going to try to follow up. I mean, look, this is Gala just letting it loose. Bullet time, just as an exit measure. OMG, they don't even get the Otacon. They barely trade a kill there. And it's up to Vampire, the support. Hai Chao, in that time before, he has a gold advantage to himself. Starry's just going to use his Bloodthirster to lifesteal himself back up. Xiaoshu squeezes them on one side. They've spotted Juhan. That is the cease and desist onto Honkyu. Can they find him? No. He flashes over the wall. Xiaoshu on this Zehen is putting pressure on the enemy AD carry. And there's a fight in the pit. Who's going to get the smite? It's Junjia. Who rings true? Cyclone's going to knock up a few members. Harry, there he goes, the Gnar ultimate. But it's all for what? JDG are going to win this fight with 3 kills to 0. And they'll grab themselves the Mountain Soul with Baron spawning up in a few seconds.
Yeah, and Junja is smurfing pretty hard this game. It's not reflected that much in the scoreboard, but if you're seeing what I'm seeing, he is just performing across the board. Ever since that cheeky invade at level 2, he's kind of just had Juhan's number this game, and it almost makes you wonder if you're OMG and this game just kind of ends in the next few minutes here, JDG destroys your base. Do you go back to the...
For JDG and a Mountain Soul, OMG were already kind of struggling to find kills, mostly onto the 2 supports who don't have Aftershock. Now the Mountain Soul with double Mountain Dragon and a Baron, it's gonna...
And Zehen.
And Zehen. Things are not going to be looking very pretty for them, and this is the JDG we've been waiting to see all tournament long.
Yeah, we are finally seeing JDG come into some sort of form here. You know, they're doing really well for themselves. Honkyu has been doing all right on the other hand. I do think Hai Chao has been performing a bit better this game. Unfortunately for him, his team cannot say the same. With that being said, JDG is doing very well here. The Weaver's Wall comes in.
Nope, not going to find too much now. They're trying to force on the Junjia, but that's an exhaust. That's to try to get the knockup onto Hai Chao. They get him. There it is. Gala with the laser just barely tickles the enemy in mid laner. And they're just fighting in the pit. They're fighting in a chokehold. This is exactly where JDG want to find themselves. A triple kill for Gala. And yeah, we traded out our jungler, but now we're going to be able to have the big purple worm take down the rest of these structures.
Yeah, and that's going to be the ace for JDG. They had the Mountain Soul. They had the Baron buff. If you're having a fight on even remotely even terms there's just no way you're winning that. You see Gala with the 1k bounty, Xiaoshu with the 1k bounty, you know, 3 items for this Yunara, and they're going to go ahead and close this game out right here on the back of that ace.
That's game 1 going over to Jindong Gaming. A best of 3 still left for us here in OMG, so a lot left on the table to provide. Whether or not this will be a series is up to them at this point. 1-0 start for them.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.